Hey, what's going on, everybody? See some people are signing on. Probably give it a few minutes, let some other people sign on, join us. Maybe not as long as last week. I think last week I went over 10 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna go 10 minutes this week. How's everybody doing? And then just in the chat here, just so everybody knows, I'm really big on transparency. After being involved in breaks myself over the last 5 years, I really like when people are kind of upfront about kind of everything. So right here, you're kind of seeing all the unsolds. So the first thing that I threw in the chat there was the unsold teams that were available for the 2025 Gold Rush, which is the box here that we have to the left. So at the same time that I talk about that, I can also talk about the products we have in front of us today. So this will be the box that we're breaking. The second, there'll be the second half of our break here tonight. Of course, it's the 2025 Gold Rush autograph football jersey, one football autograph jersey inside. Of course, on the front, you can see some of our main hits. I'm sure that some of you guys already checked out the checklist itself. We did have some unsold teams. So just kind of looking at some of the teams that were there: Cardinals, Falcons, Panthers, Browns, Colts, Chargers. I mean, so who's to say that if the Colts don't get the Peyton Manning jersey, you know, that would be a spot that went unsold. So just kind of something to think about in the future. I do appreciate everybody jumping out and joining the breaks. I saw a lot of new names this week, which is really exciting. I even had somebody reach out to me and say that this is their first break that they've actually been in, I think, ever. So that's exciting. I myself am kind of new to breaking on this side. I've been involved in breaks on the buying side for like the last 5 years, like I said. But as the breaker, the one that's actually doing the breaking, I'm in my third week. So I want to say that for week number 3, I was really excited about the people that were jumping in. So, good evening, G. Hey, how's it going, Darren? I really appreciate all the new people that are giving us a shot here. I hope that you enjoy it. Hopefully, it's something that doesn't break the bank. Trying to keep the costs low, but keeps you in the hobby. We only do it once a week as of right now. We usually break on Fridays or Saturdays. Usually it's Saturdays. It's going to be Friday this week because tomorrow I'm going with my son to a minor league hockey game for the Blackhawks. So I'm a high school teacher in Northern Illinois, and me and my son are going to the Ice Hogs game in Rockford. So I couldn't break tomorrow night, so we're breaking tonight. But that's the first product that we have. We're going to break that second tonight. The first break that we're going to have is going to be the Gold Rush Black Bag Edition for the autograph jerseys. And again, just kind of big on transparency. You can see we had a lot of unsold teams, and that's okay. I realize that I'm still new to the game, so I don't expect to sell out every single time. But for transparency purposes, you guys can see in the chat there all the teams that went unsold. So as I give another minute or two before I get started, again, I'm not going to go 10 or 12 minutes like I did last week. Maybe that was too long, too much talking. I just wanted to talk really quick about the Facebook group. So if you look at underneath the video here in the comment section, in the description for the video, I kind of listed a link for our Facebook group. Now, the Facebook group is a good place for me to get out information to everybody. So what we actually end up having happen this week is that our Kansas City Chiefs spot for the black bag and actually ended up getting taken down by administration on eBay. So I was able to message out to the Facebook group, let everybody know what happened. But of course, if you're not part of the Facebook group, it's hard to get that message out. So it would be great if you could join. We're up to 9 people right now, and they may not seem like a crazy big win, but according to last week, we only had 4 people. So I've been trying to reach out to people, kind of get our name out there. If you wanted to join, that would be pretty awesome. It would be a good way for me to tell you what's coming next week, and then I'll also send messages out if anything happens. That way we can all communicate with each other. and we can also get to know each other inside the group. Maybe we could start talking there, put out some polls. I know that March Madness is coming up, so that would be kind of a cool thing. Maybe talk about college basketball. I'm thinking that maybe one of these three products, maybe at the end of the month, I just kind of take everybody that's in our Facebook group free of charge, put them in a randomizer on Facebook. So I'll go Facebook Live, and then free of charge, we'll just give out one of these items to somebody that is in the Facebook group. So just some older wax that I've been kind of holding on to. So we've got some Illusions football, which has got the Tua rookie. It's got the Joe Burrow rookie. I think I said it last week, but man, if you take a look at some Illusions 2020 on Facebook and what some of that, or not Facebook, but on eBay, and what for some of the cards that they're hitting and what they're selling for, I would say that's pretty good for just kind of a throw in. And I would do that for helping me out and joining the Facebook group and getting this going. We got some 2021 Series 1 for baseball. I know we're memorabilia here, but for me, it all started with cards. So, that would be something I'd be willing to give out. And of course, some 2020 playbook. Same thing, kind of Tua rookies, got the Joe Burrow rookies. So just for joining the Facebook group, I'm not looking to charge anybody for any stuff like this. This is just kind of appreciation for giving me a chance. I know that I'm relatively new to this, and you could go to a lot of different places to break. And I appreciate that you're taking the chance with me. So that being said, I'm going to dive right in here. Feel free to throw any questions or comments into the chat as we go. I should tell you that eBay does request that we mark all items as shipped. So, of course, in both breaks, the team that ends up hitting the jersey is the one that will receive the jersey. But on eBay, everybody's going to see every single item, whether it hits or not. The team hits in the break is going to be marked as shipped. But the team that ends up hitting will also see a tracking number. So that's something good to know, especially if you're a first time joining into a break. You will see that is marked as shipped. And if you're the lucky one that actually ends up getting it, your team is the one that's listed on the memorabilia. Then you'll see a tracking number. I usually like to try to get it out within a day or two. And usually since I break on Saturdays, it takes me about till Monday to get it out. But I think I should have no problem bagging these things up and getting them out tomorrow morning. So they should be on their way. And for the person that ends up getting it, you should see that tracking number going forward. So that's a big one to say. Again, I want to say one more time before we get the break in, thank you to everybody that's given it a chance. I saw a lot of new names, and it means a lot to me that you're taking a chance on it and supporting me. I'm thinking next week maybe we do some different things, maybe try some baseball. Obviously, I tried this 2 weeks in a row, and to not go too long, I said I wasn't going to go 10 minutes of talking, but I'm thinking maybe we try one of these baseball jerseys again from week number 1. If you weren't with us in week number 1, we actually ended up hitting Wild Thing. So Wild Thing from Major League. We actually ended up getting Charlie Sheen autographed jersey. So I'm thinking maybe some baseball and maybe some other football. Maybe just do 2 Gold Rush because those seem to do quite well. So if you watch this video, maybe you're here right now or you're watching it at a later time, just leave me a comment. What do you want to see? Do you want to see some baseball? Do you want to see some football? I realize that we don't got a ton of people following us at the moment, but at least you can give me a sense of what you want to do. And maybe by Sunday morning, I decide. And we've got a baseball bat. We've got some baseballs. So for example, baseball bat, we've got a mystery box. We could do that. I'm not sure people are up to it. And of course, a baseball by Gold Rush. They also have a Gold Rush baseball product. We have the 2024 autographed baseballs as well. So just leave me a comment in the video. You can even leave it in the chat, wherever you may have it, if you're interested in any of that. And if not, then I'll just go with what I'm thinking. But if I get some feedback from you guys, I know that a few people reached out to me about hockey. I don't have any hockey at the moment, but I know that people are interested in that. So eventually I'll see what I can do. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. So good luck to everybody. We're gonna start here with the Gold Rush Black Bag Edition autographed jersey. So being big on transparency, you can see the teams that were not sold. But also, what I like to do is in the video in real time, just kind of go over the bag itself, just for transparency purposes. So you guys know that I didn't do anything to the bag. Of course, I don't know what's inside the bag. I'm gonna find out with you. And I said it in my introductory video. I know some of you guys watched it. I know some of you guys didn't because you're just joining us for the first time. I'm hoping that we have some of the biggest hits in here. So I wouldn't want to know if it's a big hit or not. I want it to be a big hit because I want somebody here to get excited about it. I want the passion for the hobby to grow. And that would be my biggest thing. So we got the Gold Rush autographed jersey Black Bag Edition. This is the football edition. As I walked you around, hopefully you can see everything's in good order. And we're going to get right to it. Good luck to all teams. And let's see what we got. Seeing something blue. All right. So it looks like Morton, number 14. It's a nice autograph, 14 Morton. To me, it looks like a Colts jersey. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Giants, but it looks like Colts to me. Morton. So 14. We got the autograph right here. A nice auto. Looks like Craig Morton. And then we've got a Beckett authentication, a certification. So I'll end up doing is maybe looking it up. I'm not too familiar with Morton. It's Craig Morton. I don't know anybody here. I know we got a ton of people that are watching right now, but anybody know Craig Morton? Am I right? It's Colts. I'll open it up and take a look and see if there's anything on the front. Sometimes the football jerseys don't list on the front, but just color-wise, I'm thinking Colts. I'll take it over to my computer, and I'll take a look at the Beckett authentication certification. So I'll put that up to the camera so everybody can see it for themselves. And then I'll just look this guy up real quick. Craig Morton. We'll see if it says. So it might be the Giants. Thanks, Darren. All right, so we got BK 75670 on the Beckett authentication. All right, give me one sec. All right, so I think this is actually going to be a Cowboys hit. So then just looking it up, blue throwback jersey. So this is a throwback for the Cowboys. So thanks, Darren. You're right. I thought it was Colts just by the looks of the colors. But in this case, this one's going to go out to the Cowboys. So just kind of looking it up on his jerseys. So I went to a Google search for images on his jersey. And yeah, this is the blue throwback for the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll take a look at who's in the Cowboy spot for the black bag this week. And the Cowboys were unsold this week for the black bag. So here's what I want to do. We had a suggestion from one person in our Facebook group. This person knows who it is. Was a really good idea as to if you were somebody that bought multiple spots, that potentially I would give you a chance at picking another spot this week. So I thought kind of long and hard this week about what would be a fair thing to do. And what I thought was I would take everybody that bought a spot in the break. So everybody that bought a spot in the Black Bag Edition break, I will put them in the randomizer. And of course, the more teams that you have, the more times that your name will show up. And of course, that will give you maybe a little bit of advantage if you buy multiple spots. It will give you advantage to get the random off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everybody's name that bought an item in the Black Bag Edition this week, and I'll put them in the randomizer. And I think that will be a fair way to do it so that everybody gets an equal chance. And of course, the more spots that you got or bought, the better chance that you have in it. So I like to do the randomizer is I'll first do the dice roll. So I'll make sure that everybody can see kind of my screen here. So just making sure. Can you guys see the random.org? Yeah, of course. So then what I'll do is I'll roll 2 dice to tell us how many times that we're going to random the list. So that way everybody has a fair chance at it. And if I randomize it with the randomizer and the dice, I think that's pretty good. So I'll roll the dice 1 time. And in this case, when I roll the dice, I got 8. So when we throw the list into the randomizer, we're going to randomize it 8 times. And then whoever is at the top of the list on the 8th randomization is going to get it. So I think that's the fairest way to do it. And of course, it rewards the people for the extra spots. So shout out to the person that gave me the suggestion. I took it. I made a little bit of twist to it, but I think that it's fair to everybody. So at the very least, if you didn't buy multiple spots, you still get one shot at it. But if you're buying the multiple spots, that gives you an advantage as well. So give me just 1 second to grab everybody's name off of this here, and then we'll have it in here. Again, in this one, there were 22 teams that went unsold. We did have 10 teams that went sold. So 10 teams are going to go into the randomizer. We got some spaces here for teams that weren't purchased. So give me 1 sec to kind of clean up the list. So we got Kirk on the list. We got Gino on the list. We got Ken on the list. We got Carl. And we got Darren. We also got Sean B. Nice. So then just going down the list, making sure that everybody could see it. Like I said, 22 unsold means that there were 10 solds. Going down the list here, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names with according to the 2 dice. If you remember, we had 8 on the 2 dice. So we're going to randomize this 8 times. Whoever's on the top of the list is going to take home the Craig Morton jersey. Of course, from what I can see, he was a quarterback. I don't know too much about Craig Morton, but hey, we're going to take quarterbacks all day. So I guess you could say we're on a little bit of a streak when it comes to quarterbacks. So good luck to everybody on the list. Thanks again for jumping into the black bag break, and the reward for buying multiple spots, a better chance of getting the jersey. All right, so that's randomized 1 time. This will be 2 times. If you look in the bottom here of the screen, you can see this is 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Good luck to everybody. 1 last final time. All right. On the 8th and final go, it's going out to Ken M. So Ken M on the top of the list. In this case, hopefully everybody could see it there. Ken M. Congratulations, Ken. Thanks for buying multiple spots here in the black bag break. And Craig Morton is coming your way. For the guys that are here, was everybody able to see the randomizer? It's my first time doing it live, so making sure everybody could see it, and it went all right. Hey, thanks, Darren. Darren, thanks for always being positive, man. It's a pleasure to have you around. So then, Craig Morton. 1 more time for Ken M. Craig Morton on the auto. Nice auto on the 14. There's your Beckett authentication. Throwback Dallas Cowboys. Very nice. Congrats. If I can push it off to the side. All right. And now the moment most of you have been waiting for will be the 2025 Gold Rush. Now, this one did quite well this week. We only had 13 unsolds. If you look back in the chat, you can see the teams. Again, for transparency, I like to make sure you guys know that before we start. And the same thing is going to apply here. So if you bought multiple spots, if we end up hitting one of those teams that are not sold, what we'll do is we'll go to the randomizer. It might take me a second with extra names to do it, but I think that's the fairest way to do it to everybody that's involved. All right, guys. So let's do it. Part 2 of the break, which will be our signature box here. 2025 Gold Rush. This is Series 1. I'll take you on a trip around the box. Of course, the reason I like Gold Rush, not only is it's got some of the higher end autographs or memorabilia in the game, is also really good in terms of transparency. So you can see there's some cellophane wrapping here, just kind of taking you on a trip around the box to make sure on your ends that you can see, again, nothing's been tampered with. I like to think that I'm a straightforward guy. And when I'm in breaks, I like to make sure that it's transparent because I like to know it's transparent when I'm on the buying side as well. So then we have that. And if you take a look, the secondary seal for Gold Rush is another reason why I like it quite well, is you can see that the seal is intact. And of course, it's got kind of 2 layers of protection. All right. So good luck to all teams. Our signature break here at the Gold Rush 2025 Series 1. Let's get into it. Good luck to everybody. All right. So then we got the cellophane wrapping off. And now the secondary seal. Good luck to everybody. All right. I'm seeing some black. I'm seeing some whites. We got number 14. We got the auto. We got the authentication. Looks like JSA. And here we have Pickens. So this looks like a Pittsburgh Steelers. So we've got Pickens. Looks like the Steelers. JSA authenticated. So then for authentication purposes, there's your certification number. One more time, Pickens. We've got the autograph. Nice looking auto on the 14. And the JSA sticker authentication to match the certificate inside. So we got Pickens for the Steelers. Let's go take a peek at the list and see where we're at. All right. So in this case, the Pittsburgh Steelers were another unsold team. So similar to what we did for the other jersey, I think it's only fair, again, to reward those people with multiple spots. What we'll do is we'll randomize the Pickens off. If you give me a second, this might take a little bit just to kind of get the names in there. What we'll do is we'll roll 2 dice again. We'll start fresh. Let me get the name set up. So give me 1 sec. Yeah. All right, G. Yeah, for the first 2 weeks, we were able to hit teams that people had, so we didn't have to do it. But yeah, it gets a little bit exciting. So I'm going to show you. Again, just let me know if there's something missing on your side. I think I got it down though. So I'll roll 2 dice again. We'll start fresh. So in this case, let's roll 2 dice one time. Let's see what we got for the randomization. So roll 2 dice, I got 5. So we're going to randomize the list 5 times. Whoever's on the top of the list will walk away with the Pickens jersey. So then let's get that list up there. We got our list randomizer. Hey, Ken. Ken, congrats on the Morton jersey. That's a nice one. Quarterback. Nice throwback. Dallas Cowboys jersey. Yeah, good luck to everybody. So then just on our list here, we got Kirk, we got Darren, we got Gino, we got Ken, we got Ryan, we got Lindsay, we got Sean B, we got Mike C. Mike C, our big winner from last week. Congrats, Mike C, on that Miami Dolphins jersey. All right. So in this case, like I said, we had 13 unsolds. Just kind of looking down the list, making sure everybody can see our list. Yeah, no problem. So let's see how many names we got. Just kind of going down in order. Again, just the list of teams in alphabetical. That's how the list generates. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or actually 19. So it stopped at 19. We had 13 unsolds, 19 plus 13, 32. And of course, that's the number of teams that we have. So we got a full list. The dice one more time said 5. So we're going to spin this guy 5 times. The team that's on top, or the name that's on top, is going to walk away with the Pickens. All right. Good luck to everybody involved. I wish you luck. All right. 5 times on the randomizer. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Good luck to all teams. One last and final time, the 5th time on the dice roll. Good luck to everybody. All right. This one's going out to Ryan S. So Ryan S on the top here, as you can see. So thank you, Ryan. I know that you got multiple spots, brand new to our breaks this week. So thank you for joining in. Thank you, everybody else. I'm hoping that in your mind that's a very fair way of doing things. I tried to think of different ways to make sure that it was fair to everybody, and not just the people that got the extra spots. Obviously, they get extra spots in the randomizer, and also fair to the people that buy at least 1 spot. I thought that they should have a chance at it as well. So if you have any feedback for me or any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear it. I'd love for you guys to join the Facebook group. I don't want to be pushy, but it's an easy way for us to communicate to each other. And of course, if there's anything that comes up on my end, or maybe eBay's acting up, that's a quick way for me to let you guys know what's going on, so that you guys are in the know. I'm really big on transparency. Like I said, my name is Bart. Again, we have a break coming up next week. Next week, we'll probably have auctions as well, ending on Friday. I think I'm going to break on Saturday night. So then in this case, we'll probably have the auctions ending on Friday, and then maybe any of the unsolds we'll run them back on Saturday, and then we'll have a 9 p.m. start. Yeah, thank you guys for the comments and the positivity. Again, I'm overjoyed by the people that I'm interacting with, the people that I've met. Just 3 weeks of doing this, and the kindness and everything. I think it's is really is making it worthwhile for me. It makes me want to keep doing this. It makes me want to keep pursuing it. So thank you guys in the chat, all the positivity, and I hope to see you guys back. Thank you for the kind words. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna stick around for a few. If you need anything, just let me know. Stick around, and happy to do it. Otherwise, hopefully, I'll see you on the Facebook group. Or if that's not for you, then I will see you next week in our breaks. Maybe we'll do some baseball. Maybe we'll do some football. Just let me know what you're thinking. If nobody says anything, then maybe I'll try to mix it up. Maybe do a little football, little baseball, just to give it some flavor. Otherwise, we have our hits tonight. We have the pickings going out to Ryan S. So Ryan S. on the pickings, and Ken M. on the Craig Morton. So one last time, if you're headed out of here, have a great rest of your evening. Have a nice weekend. So we got pickings on 14 with a nice autograph and the JSA authentication going out to Ryan. And again, one last time, Craig Morton going out to Ken M. Very nice. 14. Wow. So we had double 14s. I think last week we had 2 5s. I think we had like a 15 and a 5. And this week we got double 14s. All right. There's something to it. All right. Congrats to everybody that hit. Thanks again to everybody that joined in. I hope to see you next week. Have a nice weekend. See you.